This is part one in a landscape design build construction project. And most of the time people don't know how the whole process starts. Well, first it begins with a casual conversation. And from that conversation, if things go well, we go to a stage called plan and proposal. Once it goes to plan and proposal, I draft a scale drawing or a sketch on my table here, and then from there I generate the proposal, and then we have a meeting on site, and hopefully we move forward with the bid. But here's how it starts. This is part one in a 6-part series. Well, we're starting a new job here on Lenox Drive in Franklin, and one of the first things we're going to be doing is solving a water problem. This was done okay, but it could be done better. And what we're going to do is we're going to take that pipe and we're going to demolish this wall that's leaning over because it wasn't either set correctly or the footing wasn't correctly done. And we're going to replace it with some beautiful stonework. And then we get the same problem down here. We've got a downspout that's just spilling out in back of this retaining wall and creating that mess every time it rains. So we're probably going to be redoing that as well. And then, I don't know if this video is going to adequately show it, but a little whoop-de-doo where the tires go into the garage will be corrected with a proper base that won't allow for that settling to occur. And you can see where it's even occurring in the driveway here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's another big settle. You can see these, another one for the tire tracks. But it's even migrating back out into the asphalt itself. So we're going to be taking this up, and we're going to be actually putting a downspout on those 2 pipes uphill. It's going to go underneath this new brick area that we're going to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to recycle the bricks from this fire pit over here and reuse them here. This stamped concrete walkway is going to be gone. The deck is demoed with a new granite patio going in, a hot tub, as well as a new set of steps coming out the back door. And since privacy is going to be an issue, we'll be planting some big trees on the property line to, give the customers some privacy in the summertime when they're using this patio and this new fire pit that we're putting in. So here's the before video. I'll post the after when we're done. Well, the wall's done. Just needs to be washed with muriatic acid to clean it up. And that thing will look spectacular. Already have our drains in, up at the walkway, connecting over here. And it's down inside that crushed stone hole. And we're going to bring it all the way across this garage after I do the new apron over, recycling the existing pavers from around the fire pit and in front of the garage. The back, everything's been rinsed. Got our footing board, deck is done, and got the roof here. And then to get down to the driveway, another retaining wall, and some granite steps, maybe some notes. Stay tuned. That's the pipe that was here when it started. Squishy. Now we're going to do our pipe. Not moving. Thickness of our pipe. Thickness of that pipe. You want to have this one. So that wall is done. Almost ready to wrap up. Coming around the garages. Here's the new Schedule 40 pipe. Going down. Connecting into this downspout. Going down. Going further. And ultimately connecting to that drain that was already here before we started. Well, here's the job all finished. You can see how the stone wall's been acid washed just to clean all the old mortar off it. Here's where it terminates in the corner. And again, drain comes down under this new garage apron that we put in. And you can see how this was done a little bit better. It's a little bit wider so the scale is more correct. You know, and also utilizing Portland cement in the process to make sure that the base is not going to settle with the tires of the cars going to the garage. Makes a huge difference. This is the patio, granite all done. Fire pit. Sitting wall. Normally we would have put lights in it, but it just wasn't in the budget on this project over here, but yeah. Steps, hot tub, and then this was the steps we put up going into the garage. Nice touch, looks good. Next year is gonna be the deck. Well, yesterday was like the wrap up on this, but this was like the spring. We put a drain behind this wall that we built, and then we fixed the whoop-de-doos going into the garage by putting a concrete base in and recycling these pavers from the old patio. You know, and then we did a new sunken patio down here. Some landscaping, fire pit, granite patio, hot tub, and steps into the garage. And this year's project was, believe it or not, this deck. Came out awesome. The other deck was literally falling off the house. Ordinarily, I recommend patios because I can do the patios cheaper than these fancy decks, but sometimes you just need to do this. Let's take a little walk. So here's the steps and the rails. Customer chose these darker rails and the dark hickory for the actual deck, and it looks pretty nice. I really like it. And then we did, you know, had to repipe the gas grill. But these railings are pretty nice, and the rails are nice and flat at the top. You can put a drink on them if you want. And then the other thing we did was this beautiful screened-in porch, all wrapped in AZEK, screens, and the customer, as you can see, has got very nice taste, and overall the project came out fantastic. I'm really happy with it. And there is going to be one more project here, believe it or not. We're going to do, well, the customer is going to do a new swimming pool back here. And we'll be maybe doing a nice shed for the pool controls, and maybe some paving and landscaping. But that's for another day. Enjoy.